How's it going, brother?
I'm good.
How you doing this early morning game?
Absolutely great. I love it because I've been busy tonight and I can't watch the game if it was this evening.
Yeah, fair enough. There you go. Getting the game out so you can do some other weekend stuff. Is this a game you've been looking forward to?
Yeah, big time actually. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's overrated, but I like that both these teams are trying to fight for a playoff spot, and that's what makes today more exciting to me than any other storyline. Um, I'm guessing that the Canucks and the Rangers are going to make the playoffs, so we'll see. We'll see. To be determined. Stay tuned, everyone.
I'm crossing my fingers and my toes for the Canucks to make the playoffs. So I'm doing all my part I can.
Right.
Anything?
It's like your toes are interweaved. Like, like, oh my gosh.
I got
It's like,
really
what
long
happened to
toes,
your
Trev.
toes? Well, it was a Ranger game matinee.
Maybe I just haven't woken up yet. Pretty impressed with the Canucks. Only allowing one shot against, 10 shots for through that first. Like that, I did not expect that. Did you?
I thought it was going to be switched. Right?
Yeah.
Canucks can't get a shot on goal. And it's like, so, okay, this is what it feels like. Oh yeah, that's what it was like last year, you know. So it's wild to see the complete domination of shots. Quinn Hughes looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Loving every moment of it. So yeah, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
Do you think that Matt Rempe will be able to get his ankles back together now that they've been turned into sawdust by Quinn Hughes?
There's a difference between Quinn Hughes and Matt Rempe, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's called skill and slow.
Yeah, we've got one guy in chat, Noah Borneo. He's a Rangers fan, so he pops by usually for Canucks games, though. But he's like, yeah, I want a tank. Like he's not happy with the direction that the Rangers have gone. So I think some of the Rangers fans are kind of like, I don't know. Even if we make the playoffs, we might not do anything. Do you think the Rangers should be looking at a rebuild right now?
Well, that's what I think's really strange about every fan base is they all want rebuilds. And the problem is rebuilds take 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So the idea of rebuilding is like it sounds beautiful and glorious, but it's like, how in the world would the Rangers rebuild with this roster? I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna you can't the trade deadline's gone by? Like I just don't get dismantling this Rangers team. It's loaded with veteran talent. They've got a lot of playoff experience. You just signed Shesterkin to like $4 million a minute, and it's like I don't really get. And I feel it's the same thing for Canucks fans. It's like we got to rebuild this and tear it down. It's like okay, well, what's that? I don't know. I think it's really easy for you and I and anyone to say that, but imagine being the owner. Like, it's going to be hard to get. You can give away tickets now. Nobody wants to go. Like,
Yeah.
you got to stay competitive, right? So, I think there was high expectations for the Rangers, and disappointed. They're disappointed. I thought they were going to be a top 3 team walking into the season,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm shocked how low they are.
Well, it's interesting because I think what it came out was essentially Chris Drury was working with his analytics department. He's like, even though they were playing well and winning games last season, he was like, I don't know if this is a sustainable model. So it should be interesting to see if Drury's got anything else up his sleeve for the offseason. But who knows what his plan is because he hasn't really told the fan base what that is.
Well, they started the rebuild already. They went and got the foundational piece of Carson Soucy.
Yeah. Did you see Kiefer Sherwood's record-breaking hit was on Carson Soucy?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like it would have been cooler if you leveled them, but
Yeah. I wanted to ask you because now we're 20 games in. JT Miller's played 20 games for the Rangers. And then with all the parts that the Canucks pulled in for the pieces they got from that trade, I wanted to get your take on the reviewing the trade after 20 games. Has your opinion altered at all or changed, or is it still kind of in the same place as it was to start?
I like Mancini. I do like him. I don't know what's he going to become. Why did the Rangers let him go? I don't know if he's that good. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping he is. I hope he becomes something phenomenal. Chytil, I love his speed. Absolutely love his speed. I think he's got some skill, but if we're honest, he's a third line center.
Mm-hmm.
So the Canucks trade, I don't know. So we get a first round pick that I think it only matters because we moved it right away for Marcus Pettersson, which again, everyone's ranting and raving how amazing he is, and it's like, well, you got to think like Chris Tanev. This guy's not scoring goals for us. He's going to be playing good defensive hockey. And then they signed all these guys right away, and I'm like, wow, like we didn't. I think they've been trying to get Marcus Pettersson for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I understand what fans are saying. They like to trade because they trade $8 million with the long contract with JT Miller, who's older, and it could decline quicker. But what I'm seeing in the NHL now, and you tell me if I'm wrong, Russell, but players are playing longer and
Mm-hmm.
playing at a higher level longer. Look at the Washington Capitals. They are the oldest team in the NHL by a mile. I'm using the American one because we're playing in New York today, by a mile, and they are top of the league. So I just don't buy the narrative that because you're older, you're bad, that you've lost a step only. So I personally miss JT Miller right now. What bothers me about the trade is now everyone's like, hey, we need a power forward and we need a second line center. Guess what? We had that. We had that.
Well,
We had that.
we still have our second line center. It's Pettersson, and then we lost our first line center
Come
in
on
JT
now.
Miller, right?
That's what I like to say, but the PD police are out to get me, man. I'm telling you, they are all over me all the time. And I'm like, what is wrong with people nowadays? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I don't
my
know. I'm
gosh.
fine. Like the thing is, like I think I've been leaning more towards the PD camp just because of the age thing, and I think that
Sure.
at the end of the day, who knows what will happen moving forward. But I'm still at this point. I'm not saying PD is a first line center. He's been playing better lately, but I mean, even in
That's
the
good.
first couple weeks after JT Miller left, he was still a ghost. It's nice to see what has he got, like 10 points in the last 8 games. So maybe he's
Yeah.
on the upswing. But playoff hockey is a different beast as well. So it should be interesting to see when the Canucks make the playoffs, how PD handles that situation.
Yeah. I miss JT Miller a lot.
Yeah.
I do. I miss the door off a lot too. I don't know if I'm ever going to get over that, but but the Pedersen thing, I am with you. It's encouraging. I'm
Yeah.
excited about him improving, but it's just like I just don't think it's good enough right now. And even though everyone's like, "What are you talking about? 10 points in 8 games?" It's like, yeah, but did you watch those games or just look at the box score?
Yeah.
Because yeah, like that last pass that he had to Brock Besser to score with 2.7 was awesome, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him credit when he's good. Like, don't get me wrong, but the turnovers really bad too in
Mm-hmm.
overtime. Like, we needed that 2 points, so I feel like I'm really conflicted. I don't want to say if I think Petey's back until the end of the season,
Mm-hmm.
and then if we make the playoffs, I want to see him in the playoffs before I even deem that. Um, you know what? I'm gonna drop a bomb, but I think really like there's a realistic possibility that Pedersen is not on our roster come next season.
Hmm.
Well, whether it happens or not, I'm not sure, but there's a possibility still. So this idea, did we trade the wrong guy? IMAC. Okay, so if I say this, the PD police are coming after me. So I'm just gonna start quoting other people, okay?
Yeah.
IMAC said they were both on the trade block.
Mm-hmm.
He came this close to getting traded twice to Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. You know me. I can talk all day about
Yeah.
this, Russ.
Well,
I don't know if this is good for me
let's talk about Chytil
because
then.
people are going to be mad.
Because Chytil is now obviously the Canucks are very upfront. They have said that he has a concussion. I saw an interview today or yesterday on Dahlia and Dahlia, a reporter out of New York, said by his estimation, this will be Chytil's 5th concussion. Are we starting to get Ferland vibes here with Chytil already?
Well, yeah, that's why we got him. Rangers like didn't there was a Benajag conversation first. Canucks fans wanted Lafreniere. They're like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Who was the other defenseman we wanted there? Anyways, there's all these guys, and we end up getting Chytil. It was always Chytil. It's like, again, why are you trading us Mancini and Chytil? And I just think I don't know. The more I think about it, it's like we just got hosed on that deal, but we recovered with the Pittsburgh deal, right? So I am concerned about Chytil's future. Absolutely. Everyone said when we made that trade, one more concussion, he could be done. And that's what's happening. So that's a realistic possibility that he's gone. I hope he's okay, but I want his health above this, his career.
I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, if this is his 5th concussion, like either way, it's one of those things like as a human to a human, it's like, I don't know if I want to see you play more because I'm just worried that you're going to receive an injury that's going to affect you more substantially after your hockey playing career. So it's like, yeah, I'd love to see him in a uniform because he has showed that skill and that speed. But at the same time, human to human, it's like, I don't know if I want to sacrifice Chytil's health for our playoff push kind of a thing, right?
I don't think you can do that.
No.
But it sure would be nice to have him out there. And he's got to be upset that he's not there today. This is kind of a cool return for everyone. Yeah. It's like everyone's coming back except for Chytil.
Yeah. I had a crazy idea and I wanted to bounce it off of you because obviously with Chytil out, I was looking at the Canucks roster and kind of saying like, what can we do to the centers? Because obviously the trade deadline's done. I was wondering what your thoughts are on moving Dakota Joshua back to a center because he has played there in the past. And when he does come in face-off relief, he's actually hitting it all just below 63% in the face-off dot. Big body. He seems to be improving his play right now. And I was thinking that might be a way the Canucks could supplement the center lines, at least in the short term before next season. What do you think that Dakota Joshua would be able to handle that kind of a change, or is it just too late in the season for that kind of thing?
I feel like it's a little too late. I actually don't think he's a great centerman there, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he would surprise. Why not try it? I guess you're trying to make the playoffs, so you got to assess. I'll just trust the coaches on that one. The other one I was thinking, though, Russ, is why not bring Ratu back? And so play him as the 4th line center or the 3rd line center. Also, Suter is, in my opinion, he's a better center than he is a winger. So that's still a possibility there. I mean, Blueger's just steady Eddie. I love watching him play. He's so fantastic. So, see, it's the problem. It's like, not only did we lose JT Miller, now Chytil's out. It's like, oh boy. Well, we don't have great options. You're right. But I don't know. I think check it out in practice. See if Joshua's good enough. Go with it.
Yeah.
And then you kind of lose that left wing side with like who plays that? It's the domino effect, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I like the idea of Ratu coming up too, because obviously you're looking at either Amon or Ratu essentially at this point for that 4th line center. And Amon has looked good the last couple games, which is good to see. But Ratu has been playing really, really well down in the AHL end as well. We all know he's got the amazing face-off skills going on both sides, switching his hand over so he can take face-offs on both sides of the ice. But obviously, he was not able to be as consistent as the Canucks would have liked, hence the fact he's down in the AHL now. But it might not be a bad idea to get him up here for another look.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be great.
Yeah. Last thing to talk about, second period. What are you looking for from the Canucks to keep things going here against the Rangers?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little disappointing for the first period because we had that many shots and you didn't get another goal. But I like that there was a hard-working goal that they got one. I think Shesterkin, even though he's got 25 losses, think about that for a second. Wow. 25 losses, but we got one past Shesterkin. I think, again, Quinn Hughes made that whole play happen. Then Joshua's in the right place, right time, battling. Hard-working goal. So, I don't know. I just think we need to chip in another. And the thing about Vancouver is, like, against St. Louis, we got 2 goals scored on us in 24 seconds or something like that. So, you can't let it up. And this is the other thing. My buddy was like, what is this team? Like, it's fast. It's like getting shots on net. It's like, yeah, well, we've played for 20 minutes in a game before. It's like, can we play 40 minutes? we even play 50 minutes great tonight? Like, that would be great. Great. Because the Rangers they're coming out and they're going to, like, we want to win this game too, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. We know JT Miller better than pretty much any other team these days, and we know that he can take his game to another level and he can be a difference maker. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him come out, throw a couple big hits, and get a couple chances early on.
It's only 1-0, so the game's still there, right, for everyone.
Yeah, I did like the Lekkermäki carry as well on the goal because it looked like he looked like he was about to lose the puck, but he manages to carry it in and then get the pass across to Dakota Joshua. So even good to see Lekkermäki back in the lineup, getting carrying that puck in, because obviously that's something we've talked about with the Canucks for the entire season, is their ability to actually carry the puck over the blue line rather than dumping and chasing. So we might even, I'm starting to think maybe Lekkermäki gets one because he was right in front with Dakota Joshua on that goal right there.
Oh, that'd be great. Absolutely.
What can people expect from your channel, Kempner Canucks, in the next week or two here?
They can expect passionate, realistic, and honest content. If you don't like that kind of content, you don't want to watch it. That means to all the people that don't like me talking about what I see, including Pedersen. I'm just joking. Yeah, I love making videos on trades. I've got all my post game shows. I'll have a post game show right after this. I'm ready to go, and yeah, I'm just going to be producing. My goal is to produce great Canucks content. So, by the way, I've been doing reels this morning. So already on my Facebook, Instagram. I've even put it a little bit on X as well. But those are already up from today's game. I like to kind of use a little bit of humor and be a little facetious. Oh man, the last one got, I think both of them, Instagram and Facebook, 100,000 views. It was crazy.
Big numbers.
It was crazy.
Big numbers.
So, and people were so angry at me, Russ. You would have loved it.
Well, check it out. I got his link to Rev Trev's YouTube channel in the description, so make sure you click on it and go check him out. Thanks for
having me, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, awesome. Well,
everyone hit the like and subscribe on Russ's channel here. He does awesome work.
Awesome.
I love watching your stuff.
Thanks, Rev Trev. We'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the second and third period.
Nothing is perfect.